Hey yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Twi here. Today we will be showing you guys Glavier on Chaos Dungeon. And let's face it, it's the hardest content in the game. However, I had to tweak a little bit to find myself a skill build that I thought was good and pretty much optimal without using any potions whatsoever. Skill build is down below into the description, so if you want to check that one out, make sure to do so. But if you want to build your Glavier for pretty much any content, you want to have a primary specialization stat and a secondary swiftness. Because let's face it, this class has so many built-in crit potential that you don't want to have any crit whatsoever. Now I do have to admit, I barely run any gear. The only thing that I have is a Pinnacle level 3, and what it does is very simple. If you have your full identity gauge, you swap the weapons, you get a buff, get the full identity gauge once again, swap once again, and you get another buff. Which means that you get a lot of extra damage onto your enemies, either attack speed or movement speed, and a lot of crit or critical damage depending on which weapon you are using. But when I look at my build, I barely use any one of the spear skills. The only one that I'm using is the Starfall Pounce. The reason why I'm using this is if you have enough specialization and if you build it correctly, then you can only use this skill, get your full identity gauge, and then swap the weapon straight away. And the reason why I'm not using any of my red skills is because in comparison, their AoE rate to the blue skills are horrible. The only skill that I consider changing is the Thirst and Destruction, reason why within the future I will be increasing the skill level with the tripods, therefore his damage will be absolutely enormous. But now we're coming up on probably one of the most nasty things, and that is the boss. No, it just died within half of an awakening. Stuff is ridiculous. Some extra elaboration on a singular skill, and that would be the Half Moon Slash, aka the Tornado skill. And I found that this is easy to combo with the Wheel of Blades. Any of the other skills don't seem to hit it because of the height of the monsters when they are way up in the air. Another thing I'd like to add is on the side of engravings. I think Raid Captain is probably one of the best engravings that you can go for right now. Knowing that when you change your weapons, there's one side of it that gives you 20% movement speed. On top of that, that little bit of swiftness that gives you about 8 to maybe even 12% movement speed as well, will allow you to get about 15% extra damage onto practically everything. And that is not even considering the fact that these orbs will give you more movement speed as well, therefore more damage. Some other engravings that you might want to consider are either Keenblood Weapon or Ambush Master. The reason why those are pretty good is because they don't have any downside. The only thing that Keenblood Weapon has, it lowers your damage quite a little bit, especially if you don't crit at all. However, with the amount of crit that is built in with this class, I think it's still pretty much worth it. And that covers basically everything that I wanted to say. Now, if you have anything to add, something that I forgot, which is absolutely crucial for people to know, put it down into the comments and let the people know. And if you guys like this kind of content, please make sure to like and sub to help me grow the channel. That being said, everybody have a very nice day, have a very nice weekend, and I'll see you guys into the next one. Peace!